What about your cousin Joel? You thanked him. You said, my cousin Joel, Joe Michel'le, R.I.P. for all the good times we had.
Me and that dude was rocking since I was 17 years old, man. That's my first cousin. He's a couple years older than I am. And he was just one of them wild dudes that he would do shit. Not my dumb ass would follow him sometimes. Then after a while, the roles kind of reversed. Because he was one of them guys who didn't read Steve Harvey's book. He had a lot of great ideas, but he never got anything off the ground. And I would always support him because he saw me be successful. I was motivating him to be successful, but he just never would follow through. But we still would have a good time, whether we was at the club or trying to do one of his crazy ass ideas or whatever. We just had a good time. He's one of the people that in my family, when people think about him, they think about how much fun they had with it. He was a fun dude to hang out with.
You know, man, as I get older, I accept it's getting a little easier to accept death, but it's never really easy. But I feel like, and I've talked to you about this before, I feel like I'm at a funeral every fucking 2 weeks, twice a month type shit, the older I get. And I can only imagine at your age. But, you know, man, how does it feel, man, knowing that I'm seeing a lot of RIPs in these acknowledgments, man? These are people who helped you get to where you are today. How do you feel knowing that, damn, man, some of them are never here, are not here anymore?
You know, that's always something, man. I got about 4 or 5 pictures in my book, my album right now. I'm the only one still here. You stand next to 4 people, you're the only one still here, Doc. You know, I got a few pictures like that, and it's kind of nerve wracking. But you thank God for the people, the time you spent with them, and I think that's what happens after a while. And that's why I think so many people, once they pass, they be appreciated more because you miss them. You miss the laughs, you miss the time you spent with them. And I'm just thank God I'm still here and still trying to make it happen the best way I possibly can. But it is kind of nerve wracking, man. My sister, I call her sometimes. Like, don't tell me nobody died. Hey, ain't nobody call you. Ain't nobody call me. Call how you doing? All right, cool. So yeah.
Yeah, for real, for real. All right, you acknowledged your brother Joe. Your brother Randy. My apologies. My brother Randy, Sugar Bear Williams, R.I.P. for having my back and helping me kick all that, I'm assuming, ass in the early days.
Yeah, we had to kick a lot of ass in the back. We had to kick a lot of ass back in the day, man. You know, I tell people all the time, I ain't no gangster, but I've done some gangster shit. And you don't come to Avalon, Segundo, even though that's your hometown, and you're not known for being no tough guy. And people are going to constantly test you. And my brother, oddly enough, was a Crip and a Blood. He ran on both sides of the spectrum. He was we lived in Blood territory. He ran with the boys in the hood, but he went to Gardena, and he also ran with the shotgun Crips. So when we had an issue, depending on who we was dealing with, it just made for an interesting interaction. And a few times we was dealing in Long Beach, and he was right there, man. And like I said, he was one that was. Here's the crazy part: I would play the bad guy. He played the good guy. Depending on who we were dealing with, I played the bad guy. He played the good guy. Okay. He'd always kind of call, man, calm down, Lonzo. Oh man, whoa. And every once in a while, the roles would reverse, depending on who it was. So we had that relationship. I never forget, man. I got to tell you the story. Now that you brought it up. We had these guys out of Long Beach, and we was notorious for punking these dudes. They was in real estate, and every time they do something, I swell up on them. And a couple times, Randy would swell up on them, so they knew we was kind of crazy. We from Compton, and we didn't take no shit from these cats. And we had one negotiation for this event, and Randy said, "Man, I don't know. We should go down there empty-handed, dude. We should go down there empty-handed." I said, "Man, F them punks. We gonna go down there and get my money." We roll down there, man, and we walk in the room, and sure enough, just like a clockwork, we talking shit. We both on some bad guy shit. Man, all of a sudden the door opened up, and this football playing wide receiver, eclipsing motherfucker, walks in the room by 6'7", made my brother look like a baby in his arms. I'm like, God, my brother just dropped his head. Oh shit! I told you we should have brought something. And the nigga said, "Everything all right?" I'm like, man, everything cool now. He called our bluff. That son bitch was huge. He had to be at least about 350 pounds, man. My brother was like 6'2", about 280. Okay, he was a nice sized cat, okay? But he was no comparison to this cat right here, man. We both had to eat a little cheese. Had to eat the cheese that day, man. All right, we cool. We're gonna back down a little bit. We're gonna calm down. We got what we wanted. We had to adjust our tone a little bit.
That's a good story. So Stem Radio wants to know, is this the chicken brother, the one who befriended the chicken your dad killed to cook?
Yes, sir.
Tell us that story again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My brother wasn't always a gangster. He was the softest one in the family. He grew up soft as butter. And we lived in the county of LA. And my dad from Mississippi, my mom from Louisiana. And we had a mini farm in our backyard. We had chickens and a garden and all kind of shit. So my dad would go down to the spot over off of Imperial Highway in Central, still there today, and for like $2, maybe $5, I'm not sure, you can buy a whole dozen of biddies. Biddies are baby chickens. They pretty cute. They look like, what's what you see on the Easter egg almost. They just fluffy about this big. And they just chip, 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 chip. And they was cute to hang out with, but they grew up to chickens real fast. My brother had adopted one of them. And, he played with it and played it in the house. Man, I ain't gonna fall in love with it. We're gonna be dinner one day. And my brother wasn't paying no attention. The chicken got big enough. He goes out to the coop. And one day it came his turn. And my brother was terrified. He was mortified. And my daddy, he was a master chicken neck ringer. Okay. I never could do it. I just make him dizzy. My old man would wring the neck. And you had to grab the head and just ring the body, okay? And the head ain't moving. Just ring the body and pop. Man, he snapped the head off that chicken. The chicken, my daddy got the chicken head in his hand. Chicken eyes still blinking and everything. My brother started crying, started running in the backyard. The chicken's right behind my brother with no head. My brother screaming, the chicken ain't got no head. My daddy still holding the chicken head. A chicken can run around about 30 minutes without his head, okay? Chicken eyes still blinking and shit. And my brother is running, the chicken is right behind him. It's literally like he was following him. My brother screaming the whole time. The nigga was traumatized for years behind that shit. He had to go in the house, man, and sit up with my mama for about 3 or 4 days. He was traumatized. He couldn't deal with it. And we plucked that chicken and ate that chicken that night.
That's a great story. Vista Light says Turner's Market.
Huh?
Is it Turner's Market?
Turner's Market?
Yeah.
Man, I don't throw up in the line. It's right across Imperial on Central. Okay. If you headed north on Central, the place is still there, if I'm mistaken. And it might have been Turner's. Yeah, you go in there and buy chickens and baby rabbits, chickens, goats. Sometimes they had goat specials and shit. It was a little mini farm place. I tell you what, they have one close to my house right now. You go buy live chickens right around the corner from my house. Buy a whole live chicken and a goat right behind my house, right not far from my house, off El Segundo and Figueroa.